Okay, this is Scott Capizzo, and we are here at a spooky, crazy event down at the Coast Guard Station for Halloween. Master Chief, can you tell us what's going on here?
Okay, we have our annual haunted house. Over 1,000 people come every year, a couple of nights. It's all set up in this building behind us. The guys are super excited to see everyone come out, and it's pretty scary this year.
What is your most favorite part about setting up the haunted house?
Well, it's tonight and the last night of it when we really have a lot of fun and we see so many people from the community come out here and just the thank yous on the way out.
What's your favorite part about being in the Coast Guard?
The best part about the Coast Guard is the people. The people, my crew that I work with, the crews that I've worked with for over 23 years, it's the people that make it happen.
Now, can you tell me about the food pantry and the charity a little bit?
Sure. We just ask for donations, non-perishable food. We collect throughout the night, through all 3 nights, and we bring truckloads over to the pantry here on the island to help out those that might need it throughout the upcoming winter months and stuff. So
it is going to be very cold this winter. Well, thank you very much for talking to us, and we're going to go inside and check it out and get a little freaky.
Oh, God. Oh, hi. Oh, wait, how did he just come out? Oh, that's so scary. No, you go up front. Now you go.
Okay.
Sorry.
That scared the hell out of me.
Oh, no.
Whoa!
Sorry.
You screamed before he even yelled at you. Okay, go in here. Look.
No, I don't want to.
Look.
I don't want to go in the chimney. Stop! Oh my gosh.
Watch out!
Leave me alone!
Oh my God.
And there's a... Ow.
Leave me alone.
Ew.
There's a
Leave me alone. Oh no! You didn't scare me on that one! Stop. Where do I go now?
Up the stairs.
Is this over yet?
These guys are so creepy.
No, this is too scary.
You're okay.
I don't like it. Are we done yet? Come on.
Get out of my gallery!
Sorry.
Oh my God. I can't breathe.
I'm gonna throw up.
Oh my God.
Please, I'm gonna throw up. Where are we?
You're not a real person. No, you're real.
Where do we go now?
That way, honey.
That's so funny.
Oh, watch, she's right next to you.
Don't look at my fiance. I'm so hungry. Dance with me.
Okay, we're here with Leighton. Now, how did it go for you?
really scary.
It was scary, but you didn't think it was going to be scary when we were at home. So what changed your mind?
Everything.
Well, what was like some of the parts that really stood out to you?
The chainsaw.
The chainsaw, boy, I would tell you, I was ready for that to be over.
And when the dude was like digging a hole with all the bones and stuff.
Well, I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to sleep with my extra blankets tonight because it's a little scary. Okay, now you guys, what have you heard about this haunted house experience?
Scary, probably. Chainsaw. That big red man over there.
I've done this a couple years now. Always super scary, and there's a chainsaw at the end. Hi, Mom.
Very scary. I've never been here before. First time. Hello, Mother.
I've been here once and it was like really scary, so yeah.
I've been coming here for 5 years and this is really fun.
So scary. I went 3 times so last night is really, 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 really scary.
How about you, Dad? Are you ready?
I'm ready. This is my first time, so we'll see what we get tonight.
It's over! It's over! The Whalers win! The Whalers win! Good afternoon and welcome to the Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV's presentation of Nantucket Whalers Athletics. We are coming to you live from the Bog. It's the Nantucket Community Ice Rink for our first game of the year, and what a way to start it off. I am Chris Morris alongside a crew today, including, some might recognize this guy, Mr. Brock Beamish. Again, I said I wouldn't touch your shoulder in there. I go ahead and touch it immediately. And hey, let there be light on our situation. What a way to start it off here for the winter season. The Vineyarders come pay us a visit after finishing off the football season. Some of you may remember that one, the Fenway game. What an amazing end to the fall season and a great victory for the football team in overtime. And man, what an incredible experience that was in general. Thanks for joining us here on the NSC and NCTV. Again, I am Chris Moore. Sean Davis will be your eyes right here in the perch. I've got DC Collins up top along with Charles Douglas. Of course, he is the maniac brains behind the operation. And we're going to hear from this guy here in a little bit as well. We're happy to be back here up in the perch. Of course, Head coach Jack Moran finished off a storybook season last year, 17-5-1, and there's been an incredible run over the last few years here at the Bog. Ultimately eliminated by Stoneham last year from the Division 4 postseason. So they have retooled the lineup here, and we can't wait to see the boys get after it here. And what a way to start it off with the Vineyarders. Of course, they have a very experienced group under head coach Matt Mincone, 12 seniors, which we'll go over later on here. They also made it to the round of 8 last year, and I'm going to flip the script a little bit. Nantucket's absolutely dominated the last 4 years, winning both games last year and have taken 4 out of the last 5. And we'll talk a little bit more about the game itself, but before we do, I want to take a moment here and thank, of course, our founding underwriter for the sports here on the NSC and NCTV, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation. They have made the students of Nantucket their priority of their philanthropic support, and they continue that support through their support of our live broadcast right here at the Nantucket Sports Connection and NSC, an incredible supporter of Nantucket Whalers Athletics. The Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, proud supporters of Whalers Athletics.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Myrick O'Connell, attorney at law, providing legal services for Massachusetts residents for over a century. Learn more at myrickoconnell.com. NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Want to welcome you back to the Bog here at the Nantucket Community Ice Rink. As you can see, the boys are taking the ice for the first time here for the 2024-25 winter sports season. We anticipate a good crowd because not only will our fans be here, but the Vineyard fans will always make the trek over. And when you get the purple and blue together, it's special no matter what. Brock, you've played a couple of these games.
Yeah.
How does it feel when you face against the Vineyard?
I mean, they're definitely, you circle this game on your schedule.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's definitely the game that you get excited for.
And again, what a way to start it off here right off the bat. Both teams get to test what they've practiced here.
Right.
Not a long time, especially for both these squads coming off some late football activity.
Yep.
So it's, both coaches I talked to, Matt Mincone and Coach Moran, they were like, well, we're going to figure some things out. Yeah. And goaltending will be the biggest challenge as we try and replace a legend in Griffin Starr.
Yep.
Two-time league MVP, and certainly the catalyst to a lot of success on the ice here. So we obviously had a great run and honestly got spoiled here with some fantastic hockey, multiple league championships, a trip to the Final Four, incredible moment in the Elite 8 game that we hosted here against Amesbury a couple years ago. Just fantastic stuff. But as it goes in high school athletics, along with collegiate athletics,
We graduate.
it cycles.
Yeah.
So we got to retool, reboot,
Resetting the cycle.
and the greatness, the journey to greatness begins today for these boys. They get to write their own script. They get to write their own book. And hopefully it starts with a win. But I think if they can at least compete and stay with this Vineyard team, which is a very experienced team, 12 seniors as we noted, this will be a good test. And obviously Nick Yates in goal, What a way to start it off.
Yeah, I mean, it's a heck of a first game for him. I mean, I think he started skating a couple of weeks ago. He's not super experienced, but we're going to see what we have in a goalie for him today because with CJ out.
Yeah. It's unfortunate that CJ Clark, who was in that Fenway game, came up with an injury, a weird injury too, so we'll have to see how long he's out for. But ultimately, it looks like it's going to be Yates in net, and he'll just have to figure it out. And again, it just puts a little more onus on the defense to keep the puck away from him.
And I think the defense is going to do a good job of that today, considering we have Soren, who's been on varsity since 8th grade, and Miles returning. We played youth hockey with him since we were 5.
Absolutely.
There's chemistry there.
That's fantastic. And again, Soren Edwards, one of the lone starters from last year's team. Andrew Lavin also on that defensive end. And of course, offensively, it's going to be the Jenkinson brothers getting to do their thing and get after it. They have that swagger of a champion, and hopefully it will translate onto the ice as it did for football, because they certainly made an impact immediately. Of course, Ben Freeman, Paxton Fitch, Byron O'Banion, Gordon Ramo, and Ronald Del Rosario Gomez, Thomas Schroeder, also part of that team last year, and they're going to have to find a way to get it in the net. I think offensively it will be by committee, and they're going to have to take their opportunities sort of when they come. Because they're going to pack it back and try and protect the net. Collectively they scored 7 points last year. All Ben Freeman. So we're going to have to find some offense here eventually. Again, kind of more questions for Nantucket than answers. The Vineyard, however, has lots of answers. 12 seniors on that team, including goaltenders Holden Brew and Henry Wansowitz. We'll have to see who's in that to start things off, but they've got Nate Averill, Hunter Johnson, Chase Toomey, and those are the C's and A's, the captains and assistant captains for the Vineyard. But likely, it's going to go up and down the lineup with a bunch of guys that have a ton of experience. So they lost to the Ashland Clockers as their season timed out last year. And they're looking to make a deep run as they're already ranked number 7 in the state in Division 4. So stay tuned as we got just about 2 minutes to go before Chip Clooney introduces it and we get the national anthem. Very excited to be here. I'm already yelling, kids. Here we go. Whalers hockey coming right up here, right on the NSC and NCTV. First hoop, Simpson gathers for Nantucket. Francis over to Aguilar. He'll look for 3. Got it! Huge shot from Carp.
Nantucket Ice is about community, camaraderie, confidence, jumping in, and being part of a team. Falling, but getting back up.
And Whalers control. Quick shot.
It's about being part of the culture, friendships, experience. But ultimately, it's about being on the ice. Located in the heart of the island, it's about being a future for our youth, our families, our community. Come join us. Be a part of our community.
Right there.
Yeah. It's
great. Want to welcome you back live here to the bog as the final seconds tick off. Sorry, I got a little excited. I just saw Griffin Starr down below. We're going to try and get him up here for a little in-between period interview, of course. As here we go. Winter season is upon us, Whalers Nation. We're going to turn it over to Chip Clooney for the lineups and ultimately the national anthem, and we're going to drop the puck here. Very excited. Thanks for joining us, Brock. It's so exciting to have a player connected to the kids, and we wish you were down there, however.
As do I.
Since you're not, we're happy to have you along here for the ride.
To be here.
Hey, what a way to start the journey off, right?
Yeah.
We got the Vineyard, and
no better way to start it.
A stiff task, to say the least. But that's what you do. You play the good teams to get better. Yep. So hopefully that will translate. As you can see, the Vineyard getting their final words of encouragement to each other, and the Whalers doing the same down the way.
Yep.
15 minutes already up on the clock. And as some of you tuned in earlier, we were able to catch the youth hockey game right here on the NSC and NCTV.
They were getting feisty.
They were a little feisty, definitely a little feist, a little fight in the kids, and love to see that. Within reason, of course.
Right.
Obviously, we
it's a lot of
want the play to be clean. Want the play to be clean, but they also played, that team that they played, the Junior Bears, was like, I guess, the best in their division or league or whatever it is. So, the outcome, not surprising, but I think ultimately, I talked to a couple of parents at the end, and they said they played well, for them. And goaltending was certainly at a premium. And, Mr. Schrader, he was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Nate Averill, one of the captains, of course. Donnelly. Another captain, Hunter Johnson. So Lancewicz gets the nod here to begin things in net, number 30. Justin Torres, just a freshman, gets the nod to start. Jeremy Jenkinson, number 13. Andrew Lavin, another returning starter. Nick Yates, all eyes on number 1. And got to give it up for Vicky Todorova, back on the
music
tunes, spinning the tunes down below us here. She does a fantastic job getting the fans fired up and getting us fired up too.
Yeah.
So we already had one official winter game. The girls basketball team lost their opening game. I ran into Coach Roth, and he's very excited about the home opener coming up on Tuesday. Again, they are tooled up and ready to go. They coming off a great season, a playoff berth season, and a league title as well. They put up a banner last year after an iffy start. They started playing the league games and absolutely dominated. So I'm excited to get over to John J. O'Neill Gymnasium and check them out. But it doesn't get any better than this, baby. Whalers Nation, are you ready? Vineyard Whalers, here we go, and we're underway. Vineyard wins the opening face-off and will look to gain the zone. Offside immediately called, and we'll have another face-off. Obviously, emotions will be running high here as when these two teams meet. It's a lot of that. It's a lot of emotion. Jenkinson on the face-off, tipped up. Suarez got to it. And the Vineyard retools as it continues advance into the offensive end. Behind the net, Vineyard unable to keep it cleanly. Oh, big hit along the boards. And Jenkinson able to get to it. Here's an advance for the Whalers. Behind the net, stops. Ridden off, initially stays with it, however, blasts through another Vineyard player as play continues along the boards. Into the zone and over into the corner. Donnelly tried to make something happen. Lavin gets to it behind the net, loses it. And back to the point. And tipped into the corner.
Good clear.
Lavin loses a skate. Shot saved by Yates. His first Whaler save as a varsity player. At any level, actually. Yeah. Here's a steal, pass in front, and a score just like that. That's the stuff that can't happen if the Whalers are going to hang here. So the Vineyard draws first blood. Ryan Height. Number 9, just a freshman, took the turnover and potted it top shelf over Yates' shoulder. And that's his first goal. They're going to keep that puck. So congrats to him. And the Whalers are down 1-0 with 13:41 still left to play here in the first. Vineyard looking to advance and tipped away, no icing called as Yates waits for some help. Again, a turnover deep. Back to the point it goes. Whizzed in, saved by Yates with the pad. Got a clean look at that one. And back to mid-ice. Sent back in. It'll be Charlie Boyce after it. And he plays it out of the zone. Nicely done. Back to mid-ice it goes off the stick, and a good hit.
He's got to play the puck there, though.
Jenkinson, a little head hunting, but yeah, had an opportunity. Here's Edwards out of the zone. He'll make a move. Gain the zone himself, in the crease shot, whizzes over the top of the net. Played along the boards and over the stick. And that should be icing, and it will be at 12:36. We'll head on back down the river, and the Whalers will get a face-off inside the Vineyard zone. Good look there by Edwards. He's going to have to take his opportunities from the defensive end. And just flipped it a little high. 1-0 our score here. The Vineyard found the net just 2 minutes into the game. And back to the point, Lavin plays it into the corner. Suarez looking for Lavin, and it'll be the Vineyard taking over the puck. And a good move. Shot, scores. Donnelly on the breakaway makes it a 2-0 affair. And again, that's the stuff that the Whalers are going to have to find a way to avoid. Lavin tried to poke check and missed the puck.
Yep.
And unfortunately, it led to a breakaway as he as Donnelly had a little too much speed. And the Whalers find themselves in a 2-0 deficit early.
I think this is just part about getting back in a groove.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these guys haven't been playing hockey.
There's a shot, save made, and he'll cover it. Oh, not cover. Unable to cover it. And kept in nicely by the Vineyard. Here's another shot. And that's redirected in, and it's 3-0 quickly here. I'm not sure if Pacheco will get credit for it. He will, and they're fired up next to us here in the Vineyard end as they now have a 3-0 lead with 12 minutes to go. Whalers just gonna have to keep playing here. Felix Suarez passes it to Jenkinson, who will find
Jasper.
Jasper Suarez, unable to make anything happen. Good play along the Whalers bench. 3-0 Vineyard already, and we haven't even played 4 minutes. Up ahead, it's Jenkinson. He'll try and make a move and squeeze along the boards, able to do so. Torres in the corner. Nice effort by the Vineyard player to continue without a stick. And out of the zone it goes. Flip back in as the Vineyard changes lines. And a stick down in the corner all the way up ahead to mid-ice. As the Whalers recover, Edwards plays it along the boards, but the Vineyard able to keep it in. Blast from the point, blocked. Good job by number 14, Justin Torres, to get down and field that one. As Soren Edwards battles a couple of guys in the boards, takes a big hit, and here's another turnover, shot scores. This is getting ugly quickly here. 4-0 already. As number 11, Adrian Alberghini, another senior, finds the net as he went above Yates again. Point blank, that's just unfair to expect Yates to come up with that save.
Well, I think the glove skills are going to come along with the more reps he gets.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the first time he's played in a game.
100%. And moreover, the defense has got to stay away from those kind of turnovers.
Yeah.
Physicality, no surprise there from the Vineyard as it leaks all the way in. No icing called.
And then getting some chemistry with those pairs is going to be a big thing too, because a lot of these guys haven't played together on defense. Because last year it was mostly just Michael, Soren, and then occasionally have another person rotate in.
Good defense riding off Canton Jenkinson, who's wearing number 2 this year, behind the net. Oh, tipped away, and here's another opportunity for the Vineyard. Shot, save, blasted and cleared nicely by number 9 there. That's Miles Beaudet. Coming back, and here's another shot off the side of the net. And good defense by Jenkinson to ward off the pass into the crease. Oh, good move, shot, save! And over the blue line it goes. 9-10 left here in the first period, and the Vineyard have exploded for 4 goals and lead 4-0. Whalers have only had a couple of opportunities offensively, which again, we've been used to the exact opposite over the last few years. There's another advanced shot, save! As Yates has gotten a little bit of a groove here, seeing the puck pretty well and a clear out to mid-ice. Vineyard resets. Oh, big hit! And the Whalers can advance here in a line change. Jenkinson shot, save, rebound, loose, and cleared out. Good play by the Vineyard to clear it quickly. There's another advance. Shot goes wide. Comes in front. Yates didn't see it there. Dangerous. As it was Griff Callahan with the advance for the Vineyard. Yates had his head turned. Fortunately, the Whalers defense recovered just in time to clear it out. Jenkinson tries to play it along the boards, and it'll be Schroeder advancing 1-on-5, stops and flips it ahead. And gets a little, hey, how you doing, Kent? Jenkinson tries to poke check, and here comes the Vineyard once again. Shot, save! Oh, and a good hit. 7:30 remains here in the first. Vineyard up 4-0. Another hit by Jenkinson.
He's getting chippy.
Getting after it. And another clip. Freeman gets into the activity, and another clip. The physicality here early is very evident. And here's Jenkinson, just looks to clear as Soren Edwards plays it into the zone as the Whalers get a line change. Very physical action on that one. And that was actually Miles Boldet, number 9 in the action. You had a couple of these guys. Nice block by Jenkinson. Ooh, deflected just wide. As the play continues behind the net, 6:40 and counting here. Vineyard up 4-0.
Andrew battling in the corner.
As again, Nick Yates playing in his first varsity game. We'll get into a little of that discussion as icing is called. Obviously, Whalers tried to get the 7th grader on a waiver to come up and play, but that was denied by the MIAA. So without CJ Clark, really it's Yates' game.
Yeah.
And he will be the man going forward until CJ Clark can figure out what's going on and get back on the ice. But we knew that was going to be the biggest skates to fill was trying to get Griffin Starr replaced. And, you know, those obviously, that has shown its ugly head here already. Here's an advance. Whalers shot, save. Lansowitz, his first official save of the game. 6:15 to play here in the first. 6:20 actually. Faceoff comes in the Whalers' end. Jenkinson controls and shot, save again. Nice job by number 13, gathering and getting a quick shot off. We're gonna have to get a couple of those and find the net.
I mean, it's a numbers game. You just need to have Jeremy put more shots on net, and eventually you'll get something going. You just need a momentum shift right now.
Jenkinson again able to control it, flips it into the corner. Torres after it and gets a stick on it. Nice effort by number 14, Justin Torres, in his first game as a varsity player. Pass goes wide and played out in front. 3-on-1. Oh, what a play to break it up.
What a dive.
Great defense, sprawling out Soren Edwards.
And a good job of not getting a penalty there.
Vineyard controls still. Whalers trying to box it in here. Good move, backhand shot, block. Edwards will flip it up along the boards. And advancing is Ben Freeman. 1-on-3, however, unable to get a shot off cleanly. Vineyard back the other way. Weaving through the Whalers defense. Shot off the post. Fortunate there. Kokoska for the Vineyard, unable to keep it in. And a quick line change as the Vineyard advances again. Shot blocked. Scrum in the corner. And the Whalers will get the clear.
He's got it.
Ooh, nice move to evade one. 2-on-1. Oh, intercepted, rebound. Saved by Lansowitz.
That was close.
Yeah, great opportunity as it was Schroeder streaking down the crease, but a good stick poke check to ward off the pass, but then it went on net.
It almost opened up a better shot for Canton.
Into the corner it goes and out of the zone. Whalers caught. Here's another advance, man up shot. Saved by the stick. Great stick save there as Jenkinson tries to play it along the boards. He's got it. Dekes one, tries to deke another one. Schroeder hits the post. Great opportunity there as Jenkinson cleared the way.
Great pass.
And he's got it back. Whalers finding their legs here a little bit towards the end of the first period. Unfortunately, they're down 4-0 already. Tipped. And into the corner it goes. Under 4 minutes left here in the period. Good D shot. Oh, scores again. Looks like it banked off of Yates that time. And the Vineyard now up 5-0. They just keep it going here as they are offensively very powerful, and that's Nate Averill, another one of the captains. So 5 different goal scorers here in the first period. And this is something that we are just not used to seeing here from Nantucket hockey. But just got to keep fighting. Number 24, Parker Furtado, another one of the freshmen getting some varsity playing time. As the Whalers get the clear, unable to get it advanced here, another turnover. Pass and shot whiffed on there by Callahan. And it'll be Furtado looking to clear. He finds Jeremy Jenkinson up top. He'll advance, shot, saved by Wansowitz. And Jenkinson Freeman lifts it up over the net with 3:10. We'll have another stoppage and a face-off inside the offensive end for Nantucket. Well, I can honestly say in all the games we have done, I've never seen a lopsided score like this against us, but it's just what it is.
I mean, it's a building year. You have 6 seniors graduate, not just 6 any seniors. Influential seniors, seniors that play.
6 legends, really. I mean, that's safe to say. 2-on-1 here for the Vineyard once again. Great defense by Andrew Lavin to break it up. And good physical play. Here's Jenkinson, who just leaks it over the blue line as he gets tangled up with Chase Toomey. Sure they were discussing some pizza after the game. 2:40 left here in the first. And it will be a period to forget for the Whalers. They're just gonna have to reset and keep fighting here. Play continues in front. Whalers able to get to it. Lavin gets it over the blue line and will advance it into the zone. Shot, save by Wansowitz. He'll gobble it up. Have another face-off with 2:14 to go.
And I mean, not the shot that you want, but you want, at this point, you're taking any shots. You're trying to get anything on net right now.
Pressure on the net.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing.
Again, we saw that a little bit in the youth hockey game where they were looking for that perfect shot.
Right.
Instead of just putting pressure on, because you never know. He might mishandle it, and then you got a rebound. Cleared out quickly by the Vineyard, and they've got an opportunity. It'll be Yates. Unable to get a clean play on it. And that's just inexperience and another goal. Wow. I didn't catch the number there. Is that 19? 13, the goal scorer for the Vineyard. I don't have that on my sheet.
I think it was 19.
Yeah, 19. That sounds better. Donnelly with his second. And the score now 6-0. And a couple of Whalers fall into each other, and the Vineyard takes over once again. Shot deflected wide. And in front, it finds the net. Wow. Score now 6-0 as Hunter Johnson gets in on the act. Should be 7-0, yeah. Well,
I think it is, yep.
1:44 to go. Vineyard wins the face-off. Shot blocked. And Whalers able to get to it. Jenkinson tries to play it. And it's flipped back into the Whalers Vineyard offensive end. Whalers advance. Justin Torres once again trying to make something happen. And the Vineyard defense up to the task. There's Callahan. Nice play by number 19, Felix Suarez, to get the stick down and deflect that pass. Jenkinson circles back with a minute to go. And the Vineyard recovers. Again, 12 seniors on the Vineyard team, and that experience has certainly shown as they have exploded for an unthinkable 7 goals here in the first period. As again, Nick Yates just under fire during the whole period. Here's another turnover in the zone. Callahan advances, looking, and gives it up. Shot goes wide.
They're just getting too many shots on right now. That's the biggest thing for them to bounce back.
Another shot deflected wide. Yates got a pad on that one as the final seconds of the first period will hopefully tick off here before another goal scored.
There's CJ
Whalers
yelling
advance. And that will do it for the first period. But the Vineyard scores a touchdown on the Whalers and leads 7-0.
And the extra point.
Oof, and the extra point. Just for good measure, so plenty to clap about for the boys in purple. Whalers going to have to regroup and try and find the net here. We'll be back here with period number 2. Wow, 7-0, Vineyard up.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Support for the NSE provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Myrick O'Connell, attorney at law, providing legal services for Massachusetts residents for over a century. Learn more at myrickoconnell.com. NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
I'm Jackie Van Yon, also known as Fantastic Mr. Fox, and I will be hosting this year's 2024 Halloween Parade in downtown Nantucket. Let's check it out. All right, today I'm being joined by Jackie Ganella and Chelsea Denby. And we are sat in front of the Blue Beetle, handing out candy to the local kids. What is your favorite Nantucket Halloween tradition?
My favorite tradition is the Main Street Parade. I love it.
Right now we are enjoying the annual Halloween Parade. Alrighty, today I am here with Nantucket's Fire Department. You are?
Owen West. Tyler Schultz.
All right, thank you guys for joining me today. What is your favorite part about Nantucket's Halloween?
Probably this parade. It's a great time. Kids get to have some candy. It's a good time.
Right. And what is your favorite Halloween candy?
Almond Joys.
I haven't heard that one yet. What's your favorite Halloween candy?
Reese's.
Reese's. Okay. And besides the parade on Main Street, what's your favorite costume that you've seen today?
Honestly, for the mustache, probably Mario.
All right. And what's your favorite costume that you've seen today?
I saw a couple dressed up as buoys. Thought that was pretty creative.
Alrighty, right now I'm joined with the president of the chamber, Peter Burke. And what is your Halloween costume today?
I am 3-Hole Punch Jim, or 3-Hole Punch Pete from The Office.
All right, that's very clever. Love it.
Came up with it last night.
Ah, nice. All right, and what is the favorite costume that you've seen downtown this year?
I was a sneak peek. We were judges. The chamber threw their hats in the ring as a team of judges for this Halloween contest. Every costume is awesome.
What is your favorite tradition of Nantucket, especially during Halloween? What's your favorite activity to do?
I mean, this Main Street stroll is something special. I know holiday stroll we're getting ready for, but the Halloween, Main Street shutdown, this is about as community as it gets. There's a lot of people come in from out of town for Stroll and Daffodil, and we love those things because we're the chamber. We love them. Halloween, this just feels like everyone on the island is here, and all the families, and the it's perfect. So
it was a perfect day for it.
You can't beat it. It's everyone's in a good mood, and candy. I mean, who doesn't love free candy?
Joined today by
Khaki, Sydney.
All right, and what are you girls dressed up as?
We're cowgirls.
All right, and what is your favorite tradition for Halloween on Nantucket?
We love passing candy out at the stores.
And the parade on Main Street.
What's the group name?
Tucker Knuckleheads.
The Tucker Knuckleheads. And what made you guys decide this costume for this year?
Well, we found a couple leather jackets and we had to run with the idea.
I love it. And now, what is your favorite Halloween tradition on Nantucket?
I mean, I think probably the parade, right?
Yeah, the parade, absolutely.
Yeah, parade for sure.
Costume contest, come on. That's what he's looking for.
Same, yeah.
Gotta be the parade.
Gotta be the parade. All right, and out of all of the costumes today, which ones that you've seen, other than your own, were your favorite?
Another Luigi.
Another Luigi, all right.
I think The Exorcist is really cool.
Yeah, the Exorcism one, pretty good.
I think my money's on the claw game from Toy Story.
They should have. They should have won. I thought the claw should have won, but no hate. I am joined today by the Nantucket Police. Thank you so much for joining me. And what's your favorite part of Nantucket Halloween? Go ahead.
The inclusiveness. It's everyone just gets together and just strolls around. It's nice.
I love seeing all the different kind of costumes that everyone comes up with.
And what's your favorite costume that you've seen today?
I like the two little kids that are in lion costumes. They're little twins.
They're the cute. All right, I haven't found them yet, so I'm gonna have to scope them out and try to find them. I'll get some questions for them. All righty, and what's your favorite part about Nantucket Halloween?
Well, so far today, the weather and the turnout and the costumes. It's been fantastic. I saw some great inflatable chickens, and then we just happened to see, I like some creativity and uniqueness in my costume design, so I saw a really good green shaggy thing, which was my number one for today.
Awesome.
I'm not judging the contest, but that's my number one.
Your personal. Okay, and for you, what was your favorite Halloween costume that you saw today?
I would have to go with the Lion Cubs or the small police officers that are coming around, and we saw one had the Sergeant Stripes and the Chief Stars, so it was Sergeant Chief. I've never seen that rank before, but that was pretty cool.
I love it. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Happy Halloween. No, you might be one of the scariest people we've interviewed today.
Really?
Yes. Yeah, you are pretty spooky. Yay! All right. Today, on this Halloween, I am joined by
Addison and Stella.
Addison and Stella. Now, what are you two dressed up as?
We're dressed up as Minions.
Minions. Now, what movie is that from?
Despicable Me.
Despicable Me, okay. Today, I am joined by a slew of Barbies. Ah, say hi. Hi, Barbie. And what is your favorite part of the Nantucket Halloween?
We love seeing all the little kids dressed up and so happy.
Totally. We love a good theme. We love hosting Main Street and seeing everybody walk around with their families. Now, what made you guys decide Barbie is this year? I know you guys have done like a little theme every single year. What landed Barbie this year?
Every year we just try to think of a theme that can get as much of us involved, and we always love to wear a wig. So, like we're still working on next year. If you have any ideas, let us know.
Awesome. Well, you all look fabulous. Now, my last question, what is your favorite Halloween candy?
Reese's for me.
Twix.
Sour Patch Kids?
Butterfinger.
Sour Patch Kids.
Almond Joy. Almond Joy. All right, I second the Reese's over here. But thank you, ladies, and happy Halloween!
I want to welcome you back here to the bog at our Nantucket Community Ice Rink. Well, Brock, we've got a lopsided score.
Yep.
But after you and I chatted, I think we've come up with a solution. Don't look at the scoreboard and keep playing.
Yeah.
It's an opportunity now to, you got a period in. You've seen what the Vineyard can do, the rush, the emotions, the physicality. Now let's just go play some hockey.
Yeah, and I feel like they just need to slow down the pace a little. Like if you saw towards the end of the first, they had Jeremy was taking it and he was kind of just sitting back there.
Yeah.
And kind of letting them just depict where he was going to go with it. And I think slowing it down is going to be the biggest thing, because if you keep it this fast paced, they're just going to keep running up the scoreboard. It's about keeping it out of our end.
Yeah, that's definitely the Vineyard's advantage, and obviously you can see
just getting things going.
With their experience, they seem a step ahead.
Yeah.
And it's going to take some time for them to, really figure out who's going to be the threats and who's not going to be the threats.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the scoreboard does read 7-0.
Yep.
As we get ready for period number 2 here underway as the clock starts. Whalers are down 7-0, and right off the bat a rush. Shot whizzes wide. And as we did note, we got to see some numbers from some freshmen out there. We'll have to see if that continues. Certainly an opportunity for Coach Moran to get some guys with some experience. Nice stick flip. There you go, kid.
I think he learned that at halftime, in between periods.
Obviously, Nick Yates has to be a little shell-shocked here after that first period onslaught. Again, I don't think the Whalers, even when Griff was back there, ever saw
that many shots.
Shots. It was usually us doing that many shots.
Yeah. It kind of feels like a switch from last year. Last year we had a barrage of shots, and that's kind of what they're having this year.
We had a little marathon of hockey on 1072 for the past couple years, and I watched the Monomoy game where they put up 50 shots on goal.
It was ridiculous. Yeah.
And shot whizzes wide by again, and another goal as it played off the boards and came right in front.
But the thing is it's not the same fast-paced offense that we had last year. You've kind of got to be slow and matriculate it down the ice. It's not just a B to
or
to
Calkins
Ryan.
just runs out, you know.
Yeah, or Calkins just taking it around. Like
So
you've kind of got to be a little bit slower with it, and trust more of the system that they're running rather than just rely on certain guys to just take over.
And honestly, they probably haven't had enough practice time for that to get in to the kids' heads yet.
Practice started 2 weeks ago.
Here's Jenkinson up ahead running with an opportunity. It was Jasper Soares along with him. Good physical hit. Jenkinson back to the point. Lavin flips wide of the net. And another breakout for the Vineyard. 3-on-1. Lavin back. He gets a stick on it and breaks it up. Play continues behind the net, and the Whalers come away with it. Up ahead, Jenkinson. Justin Torres, who's shown some real good athleticism. No surprise there, he's a good athlete. On the football field, we got to see him play some football this fall. And it'll be Jenkinson. Oh, pass through. Here's an opportunity shot. Oh, unable to pull the trigger. Got to shoot that.
That's when you just have to put shots on. I mean, it might not be the shot you want, but at least then it becomes either a rebound or a save that keeps it in that zone.
And
Other than right
Lavin
now.
turns it over. Score. Just can't turn the puck over in the crease and expect good things to happen. Nothing now the score. As Donnie Gregory, just a freshman, notches his first goal of the season.
I think they're starting to cycle guys too.
Yeah, have to be. I mean, might as well. But
I mean, they're kind of in the situation that we were last year, where we didn't have a lot of freshmen play, and I
Yeah.
think this is their opportunity to give them a shot, for both sides.
Well,
really.
again, and the schedule that we had last year was a very tough schedule, despite ripping off 14 wins in a row, 15 wins in a row.
Well, I mean, to start the season was really hard, and then we had teams like Monomoy, the DYs.
League play is tough.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, no, we had those teams, and those teams were fairly easy games in comparison.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously not easy games in general, still close games, but definitely very different from like the Winthrops and the Norwells.
And even Bishop Stang, albeit not one of their better teams, but they still played tough. It was a 2-1
Still
affair.
a close
It's still
game.
2 one-goal games.
Yep.
I think they skipped the second one. 12:18 to play here from the Bog. A lopsided score as the Vineyard, showing why they are going to be one of the top teams here in Division 4. They've put up 9 goals here in 2 periods. As again, the Whalers playing Nick Yates in goal, who has never done so before. So he is unfortunately getting a rude awakening to Cape and Islands League hockey. Another turnover in the crease. Yates able to get up and save it.
Thomas has actually been able to show like a lot more what he can do, because I don't think last year he logged a single minute really, but he's been having a pretty good game.
Yeah. Unable to clear, but good
block by
play by
Parker.
getting the stick down there. That's Parker Furtado, again, just a freshman. And he'll try and make a move up the sideline. Or up the wall, unable to do so. Oh, comes over the line. Again, that's another opportunity. You just got to clear it there.
Yeah.
I don't care.
No,
Take the
you've
icing.
got to take it up the wings. You cannot try to
comes in
shoot it
front
up
of
the
Yates.
middle.
Nice job with the stick to get it out of harm's way momentarily. And clear. There you go. O'Banion unable to get to it. He'll recover. And the Vineyard flips it in and hits the side of the net. Soares after it. 2 purple players there. And inside. Good save by Yates. Back to the point. Flipped in. Another good save. Rebound still loose. Played over to mid-ice and offline as icing will be the call at 10:06 to play.
But I think that was the right play there. I feel like you have to stop the clock.
Stop it, yeah.
I mean, and it gives them a chance to rotate because
Yeah.
it was literally just in our end, and you can't clear it, or you can't get a change going when it's just stuck in our end.
It's not going to be pretty hockey, but it's going to have to be more effective.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to have to take your clears and take your face-offs and just get it out of there. Around the boards it goes out to the point. A couple of players down. And again, nothing wrong with that. Get it out of the zone. Make the Vineyard reset. And played along the boards nicely. Suarez flipped up. Jenkinson unable to get a mitt on it. Nice tip away. And here's Edwards. Up to the point and cleared. Whalers advance. Chip and chase. Mansowitz out of net. And the Whalers will get a line change. Up ahead. And another turnover deep in the zone. Back to the point it goes. Whalers fortunate there as Jason Alton had the puck in a pretty good spot. And Jenkinson plays it off. Nice. Or excuse me, Paxton Fitch plays it off nicely. Furtado up to Fitch. And the Vineyard takes it over along the boards. Up at the point, and it leaks over the blue line.
Like, that's the type of clear you need.
Yep.
That it's not pretty, but it's look, now it's in their end.
Yeah, it's effective. Play continues and now flipped into the offensive zone. Vineyard back to the point it goes. Cross ice pass. And a little forechecking for the Vineyard here as they work it around. 8:10 to go here in the second. Stays on the blue line, still onside. Soren Edwards gets to it, plays it off the board nicely. Let's get it clear. Nicely done. Vineyard gets to it at mid-ice. Flipped in. Suarez with a good play, no icing called. After it is Torres, and he gets to it. That's the kind of activity we're going to need to get back in this. Torres still after it and gets to it. Here's the shot. Jenkinson deflected over the net.
I don't think Jeremy had it set up right.
That's a good spot. Flipped up high.
No, that was the perfect play. He boxed him out, got the puck, and got his guy where he wanted him.
And the Whalers unable to get it clear, and another turnover. Around the boards, back to the left wing here. Activity continues. Edwards unable to control. And back to the point, but over the blue line. And again, Whalers get it clear and a reset. 7 minutes to go here in the second period. 9-0 to score.
That's a nice.
This one will come all the way back, and icing will be the call. We'll have a face-off down the river in the offensive end. So they've given up a couple more goals here. Again, one of those off the opening face-off, kind of, again, that's one you scratch off as not a high-quality shot, but just one of those that's
kind of a
going to happen here. Yeah, going to happen here. Top ball, goal, call it what you want. But I like the strategy much better. They're
slowing it down.
Yeah, they're slowing it down, just like you said. I love it when they prove us right, by the way. Dump and dish. Behind the net it comes. As the Vineyard tries to muster some more offense here. They've already put up 9 goals here against the Whalers. I mean, has to be the most lopsided score these two teams have played.
Definitely in the last 10 years.
Yeah, certainly in recent history. Good battle along the boards. And sent along. Awaiting it is Souza, and does a nice job of getting it over the blue line with the clear.
They're also playing a lot more aggressive when it's in their end. I mean, just keeping pressure on. Like, you can't let a guy just pick you apart defensively, from passing.
Right. And a nice job getting a stick on it and clearing it out was Miles Beaudet. Good battle there. And coming away with it is Beaudet. Runs into a purple jersey and continues to fight as it leaks inside the Whalers offensive end. Quickly cleared and turned about. Poke checked away, and here's a one-on-one the other way. Shot save. Nick Yates got the pad down and clear. This will be icing, but that's okay. 5:19 to go. Reset it. Get your defense set up. Give Nick Yates a breather.
Yeah. I mean, he's definitely faced a lot of shots
so far.
Who's getting a talking to over there? Is that Canton?
Gotta be. So 5:19 to go here. 9-0 the score. Vineyard up.
No penalties thus far.
No
though.
penalties.
Knock on wood, actually.
Impressive,
but
yeah, impressive. For both teams, really, because this,
This usually becomes a pretty chippy game.
Yes, it's always a chippy game,
Always
but
a
it
chippy
becomes
game. I
a
mean,
good pass into the crease. No shot taken, maybe on purpose. Cross ice it goes, and back in front. Shot tipped. Good play by the defense as they pack it in the box and clear it out.
Very clear, and then clear
There's
and
an
chase.
opportunity for Canton Jenkinson
He's
after
beating
it.
the ice.
You know he's going to get after it here and wins the puck. Plays it in.
Good pass.
Tries to play it in front. Here's a chance. Shot back in and shot, and that was probably the best opportunity right there for the Whalers as Schroeder had himself some space and went to the backhand, just couldn't lift it up high enough.
I think if he had that on his forehand and went left side, he would have been perfect. He just got caught in a weird spot, and the goalie shifted and adapted right to it.
It happens, and he knew it. He put his stick above his head immediately, but a good opportunity. 4:44 to go here. Whalers still without a goal. Back to the point it comes. And broken up. Tipped away. And the Vineyard controls in their own end. Out to mid-ice, Lavin controls. Plays it ahead. And Callahan circles. Nice move to avoid a couple. Pass off the stick. But the Vineyard able to gain the zone. Behind the net. Lavin able to get to it. Flips it up along the boards. And the Whalers get it clear. Out to mid-ice. And advance.
And that was a good play in transition.
Soares dumps it in. And the Whalers will get a line change. Lancewicz gets a stick on it. And the Vineyard looks to gain some ice. Good board play there by number 2, Canton Jenkinson. No surprise. Soren Edwards comes away with it.
And I think the Vineyard knows what they need to do against Soren. It's kind of just smother him to death.
Yeah,
I mean, if you give him space, he'll take, like if you give him an inch, he'll take a mile.
He'll
keep
go
going
all the way, that's for sure. He's definitely one of the more gifted stick handlers for the Whalers.
Very elusive, too.
Absolutely. And will mix it up with the best of them, despite his stature. And in the middle, nice clear. Much better job defensively in this period. 2:50 and counting in the second period. 9-0 our score. But the Whalers have shown some life here in the second period, playing some good defensive style of hockey, which is going to be the story. Edwards battles, and he comes away with it.
But see, even there, they're just keeping a guy in his pocket the whole time, not letting him get the puck and not letting him create.
Paxton Fish chases after it, unable to get there in time. Zips along the boards, and Furtado plays it. Good job advancing. Here's Jenkinson, and Furtado gets it back and gets it over the blue line, advances over to mid-ice. Nice moves. And gets ridden off. Again, I think you got to flip it, right?
Yeah.
You got to flip it on net.
You want to keep it in their zone.
And again, that's so easy for us to say here.
Right,
Jenkins
right.
waits for a couple of guys and gets them. Low to number 9, Ryan Height. Here's a 3-on-1 the other way. Edwards breaks it up. Good job by Soren Edwards. And perhaps not a 9-0 score. A shot comes there, but 1:35 and counting here in the second period. Play continues in the neutral zone. Callahan looking, flipped up and in behind the red line. Edwards plays it along the boards. Callahan there to retrieve. Suarez tries to get it out along with Jenkinson and Edwards along the boards. Physicality still part of the game here as Miles Bodette says hello to a purple jersey. But the Vineyard holds the advantage here, 9-0 the score. Good, again, selective physicality, I love that.
Well, and then unlike years of the past, I feel like they're actually using it well rather than just kind of
headhunting.
Headhunting. Like still keeping it classy, even though the game might feel lost right now.
Nice play by Jenkinson to get the puck, and he corrals it after a little switch. Here's a chance, shot, save, rebound, loose. Nice effort by number 13, no surprise there. Good pass, here's some space, shot deflected. That was Bodette calling for it, as you can hear the slap of the ice as the Whalers get it back into the zone. Jenkinson chasing after, unable to get to it. Again, good clean hit by Canton Jenkinson and the Whalers.
It looked like they were switching it up with the lines there. It looked like they were almost going with like a power play style where they're just trying to push it down in their end.
Absolutely.
They definitely switched up who they had out there.
Again, they didn't find the net, but only gave up 2 goals, and again looked defensively much more comfortable.
Yeah.
Playing in front
I think some of that rust is coming off. And
Absolutely.
They're definitely getting more acclimated to being back on the ice.
Absolutely. So we'll take a break here. Once again, third period coming up. Whalers down 9-0. I can't believe I'm saying that, but
not something that we're used to.
Whalers down 9-0. But again, lots to build on in that second period. We'll have the third period coming right up here on the NSC and NCTV.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Myrick O'Connell, attorney at law, providing legal services for Massachusetts residents for over a century. Learn more at myrickoconnell.com. NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Whaler Word is our own high school news broadcast that premieres once a week during the school year. We have just begun our second season, and our first 5 episodes are up and ready to watch. We cover everything from school news updates, arts and entertainment, sports, and weather.
Whaler Word is a student-run production that meets before and after school.
We do our own writing, filming, and editing, you name it.
Please make sure to check us out on the Nantucket High School YouTube channel and our Instagram at Whaler_Word.
Catch a glimpse of everyday life at the school by watching Whaler Word.
You won't be disappointed.
We look forward to providing you with weekly updates and news. Until next time, remember, stay informed, stay inspired, and most importantly, stay connected, Whalers!
The board of Nantucket Youth Lacrosse and the coaches are wildly passionate about the sport of lacrosse and teaching it to Nantucket's kids. I'm Gary McCarthy, president of Nantucket Youth Lacrosse. The dedication of not only the players, but the parents and coaches to running this program is really inspiring.
So what I love about the Learn to Play program is when I show up every day, the kids are coming smiling and all they want to do is have fun.
This is my 3rd year coaching the girls Learn to Play lacrosse team here. What I really like about it is that for those that are newer to sports, they're learning leadership skills, team building, communication. They're learning not only just how to pick up and pass and catch and shoot in lacrosse. There's so much more to be gained.
The beauty of this program is to grow the love of playing and then to grow the love of the game of lacrosse and playing the game of lacrosse.
I first got involved with Nantucket Youth Lacrosse back in 2012 when we had one U15 team, and it has grown tremendously. It has been incredible to be a part of such a program.
My passion for coaching I didn't know was there until I started. Being on the lacrosse board and helping out coaching has allowed me to kind of give back to Nantucket since it is such a wonderful community.
We're driven as a board to promote inclusiveness across social, cultural, and economic backgrounds. With your assistance, financial assistance, we've been able to do that. We've given scholarships for both registration and lacrosse equipment to over 60 kids. We've also partnered with the Nantucket Boys and Girls Club for all the 1st and 2nd grade Learn to Play program and made the program completely free.
What this has done for us collectively with both teams has brought together a team spirit.
When I first moved here, I found myself kind of looking towards sports and my coaches and teammates to make relationships. But when I got on the practice field and strapped up, that's really where I took off.
It gives them an opportunity to meet their new friends that they may not see in the class all the time, have that team effort and support and friendships that are built. And it's also teaching them a new sport, which is really exciting as well.
Without the youth program, our high school team wouldn't be where we are today. A lot of that is because we've been able to bridge the gap between the youth program and the high school program. They all work together. They start working on plays when they're in U11, U13, and then they fine-tune them at U15, and it gives us the opportunity to grow.
And that's what it is. It's a pipeline. And if the bigger you can start the pipeline early, the more the high school is going to benefit in the end.
The time that they're able to spend together on the boat, on the bus, hanging out, our 50-minute game is actually an 8-hour game. These girls grow up together, they learn to work together, they learn how to travel together. It's one of the better organizations on the island, and I'm proud to say I was a part of it.
Look, this doesn't happen without you. We love the sport, we love what we're doing as a group. As I say, the board is extremely passionate, not just about lacrosse, but at building a community, a lacrosse community inside of Nantucket's community. So thank you, we're very appreciative.
Nantucket Sports Connections and NCTV over the past few years have done countless broadcasts that are both exciting and professional.
Shot, score! Jack Halleck!
I support NCTV's Nantucket Sports Connection because it's a great opportunity to reach island families, support students, and our local television station.
For many, the holidays bring friends and family together. But for others, the holidays can bring feelings of isolation, loneliness, stress, anger, or even suicidal thinking. These thoughts and feelings can lead to out-of-control drinking, drug use, or difficulty maintaining sobriety. If you are experiencing any of these triggers, do something about it. Reach out to family, friends, even a sponsor or coach. You don't have to go it alone. So this holiday season, if you feel you need help, reach out.
It's over! It's over! The Whalers win! The Whalers win! First hoop, Simpson gathers for Nantucket. Francis over to Aguilar. He'll look for three. Got it! Huge shot from Carp. Want to welcome you back to the bog here at the Nantucket Community Ice Rink, hanging out with Brock Beamish.
Yep.
Well, they only gave up 2 goals in that period, so that's a good thing.
I mean, that's all you can ask for.
Absolutely. A much more defensive-oriented period. Our score is unfortunately 9-0, the Vineyard with the lead. But as we said, the Whalers have tightened up the screws a little bit on the defensive end, protecting Nick Yates. Now they just got to find the net. Had a couple of opportunities, and unfortunately just missed a couple shots that were point blank, and a shot that Jeremy probably would like back.
Definitely.
But overall, despite the score, I'm loving the energy. I'm loving the strategy and the adjustment to a more defensive style of game. And we've got another period to play here. Here we go.
Yeah. I mean, they're
underway for period number 3.
They're also playing more aggressive in the opposition's end, which they kind of weren't doing in the first period. They were kind of just letting them do whatever they wanted in our end.
Exactly. And here's another opportunity up. Quickly ahead was Canton Jenkinson with Jeremy as well. Nice poke check by Edwards. And Jenkinson riding, trying to force the issue against Callahan.
And this was the same lineup that they were rolling out at the end of last period. This was what in practice they were running it, and it was their power play.
Here's Canton Jenkinson, shot, save, or blocked in front actually. Cleared out as well. Here's Edwards, up to Jenkinson. And Jeremy Jenkinson, unable to control, but kept in, shot, save, rebound, loose, just wide!
I thought he had that.
2 great opportunities for the Whalers to begin the 3rd period. Oh,
but I think
just wide Owansowitz.
I think that's going to be a huge debate this year, whether if they're going to have the Jenkinson brothers on the same lineup or if they're going to spread it out a little bit more.
Right.
Because obviously we're seeing that it's an offensive punch when they're on the same lineup, but when they're not on the same lineup and neither of them are on the ice, I wonder how that's going to look.
It's going to look slow.
Yeah.
And very short.
Yeah.
A very short time frame, I'm sure. These boys are going to get a workout. Cleared out, and just Yates makes a play on it, so will be no icing. Edwards sends it along, and back to the point. Vineyard able to control. Donnelly in the corner, plays it, gets ridden off.
The officials are kind of biting their whistle right now. I feel like there's a couple toss-up calls, but they're not calling it.
Unless it's egregious,
Yeah.
I think we're just going to let the clock roll here.
And I don't think that there's been anything that egregious.
Continuing to run now because of the score.
I think it's over 6, over 5.
Yeah, maybe. So we will have a running clock here as the score is lopsided as it is.
Yep.
Which again, in all the games I've ever seen, this has not been the case.
No. Canton taking it
Against the
wide
Whalers.
though.
Here's Jenkinson with a streak.
He's got it.
Up ahead, shot, save as it went off the face of Wansowitz. Unable to lift it up over. But a good rush by number 2 as he shows his skills, getting up and down the ice as quickly as he can. It'll be icing, and we'll head back down the river.
Seeing the frustration, too, out of Ken, you can tell he really wanted that one.
It doesn't take much to frustrate him, by the way.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I just saw his facial expression going back to the bench, and I could tell he wanted that one back.
Well, again, with the taste of all the success that this program has had over the last 4 years.
Leaves a bitter taste in your mouth.
This is a tough pill to swallow for sure. But again, plenty to build on. It's one game and really one period of uncharacteristic play. And that one will lift over the net.
Other than the first period, I feel like it's a close game. Other than the first period, it's a 2-0 game, and that's manageable.
That was, I think, what we expected. Maybe 3-4 goals up, something like that.
But you just kind of got to erase that out of your memory and move on.
Exactly. And it's all a learning moment. All of them are learning moments. And the journey begins today, doesn't end today.
For sure.
It begins today. So,
I mean, it's the start of a new season. It's not the continuation of last season.
Exactly. Plenty to build on here. And, guys still trying to find their roles, still trying to find their mojo. Back to the point it goes as the Vineyard controls the offensive play here. Pacheco sends it in and fought 4 behind the net. Into the crease. And sent back out. As again, the Vineyard can play a little bit of keep away here to solidify the win.
And as you said, this is what it looks like when there's no Jenkinsons on the ice.
Right.
Yeah.
And up ahead, Yates gets down and it goes wide of the net. It's just interesting, some of those, what we would call common plays that Griff would just make, gobbling that one up and not even worrying about it. You could just see Yates is still trying to figure it out.
Well, I mean,
another turnover here in the zone.
Going into last year, Griff had a lot of experience too, especially like being used as a high school goalie since he was probably in eighth
grade.
Yeah,
8th grade.
So I mean, I bet Griff's first game wasn't that pretty either.
Sure.
I mean, obviously, he probably still had more experience than what Nick has right now. But I mean, Nick's just going to build on this experience.
Yep.
He's going to look at this and be able to take.
He'll learn.
Yeah, he's going to learn. He's going to have takeaways from this game.
And again, I hope, and I know they will, the coaching staff will use this video to show exactly what he can do to improve. I know they brought in the goalie coach to work on angles, and that was at least 2 or 3 goals, was just getting the angle and getting up against the post.
And that was something that they worked on yesterday, too.
Exactly. And they will continue to work on throughout the season. 9:23 to play here. Face-off in the Whalers' end. Vineyard controls and will look to advance. Unable to clear, however, as Justin Torres got in the mix. Play continues in the neutral zone, and here's a breakaway. Class act right there. That certainly could have been advanced on net, but
snuffed out by Soren.
It looks like the Vineyard realized what's going on here and just willing to play some good, clean hockey here as Torres loses it, but able to flip it ahead and no icing called.
Interesting.
Could have been a 2-line pass there, but nothing.
I think he's just trying to keep it moving.
Yeah. As the clock continues to run, under 9 minutes to play. Torres unable to play it behind the net, but kept in nicely by number 19, Felix Suarez. And gives an opportunity for the Whalers to get to it as they do. Behind the net, scrum continues. And along the boards, it's cleared. Here's Edwards. He'll flip it on net, bounces in front of Wansowitz, and he doesn't gobble it up, still loose. He didn't know where it was. There's Torres. Unable to get to it cleanly, and it leaks over the blue line. Whalers will have to reset.
But I think that's the biggest thing that we've been missing is just shots on net.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't even have to be quality. Like that was from the red line.
And again, misplayed by Wansowitz behind the net, almost out of position, but
eventually their goalie's going to make a mistake, and I feel like we just have to keep the
plugging,
pressure on.
Keep plugging. Here's an advance once again. Nice moves. Bodette able to weave through a couple, but ultimately the defender's able to get there. Torres backhands it as play continues right underneath us in the neutral zone. And Vineyard will gain the zone with a dump. And chase. Cleared out, and here's number 5.
Ronald. Del Rosario Gomez
with a good little ice time. We have him as a different number here, but that's all right.
What is 27? Yeah.
And Edwards able to clear the zone in advance.
See what I mean?
Soren Edwards all the way.
Inch to a mile.
Written down. Good defense, and play continues along the boards as the Vineyard will advance. 9-0 our score. That might be the last time, except for the closing, that I mentioned the score. 6:30 left in the game as the clock continues to run here. Good cross ice pass here to get the clear. That's Ryan Phillip, number 17, with some action again, another freshman. So the youth movement for the Whalers in full effect here is to try and fill 3 lines. They're going to have to play some of those young kids. And, again, this game gives the Vineyard an opportunity to play some of their younger players as well. Good play along the boards there. Good clean hit. And a turnover in the zone. Shot goes wide. Back to the point. Kept in nicely by the Vineyard. I believe that was Callahan at the point, keeping it in. Behind the net. Shot. One-timer goes wide. And Callahan once again keeps it in play and gets a little, hey, how you doing? In front. Kicked out. Nice defense there. And out of the way it goes. And again, good avoiding the big hit as Bodette plays it up to Furtado. Furtado. Behind the net. Play continues. 5 minutes and counting here as the Whalers are just going to try and look for a goal to break up the shutout. That would be a moral victory, to say the least.
And that's what you're fighting for at this point.
Here's an advance, nice. Lavin.
He's got that pass.
Unable to get a stick on it. Oh, shot goes wide as Schroeder got some good wood. He's had a couple of good opportunities. Backhander in the second period as Lavin plays it up in front and defended nicely. Oh, nice spinning move by Jenkinson. Stays on his feet. I mean, he is as talented a skater as there is. Plays in front, shot off the post. I think Yates got a piece of that one. Again, he's got to be up and above. I did not count shots on goal today, but he's got to be up above 20 saves in addition to the 9 more shots that he faced on top of that. Cleared out nicely by the Whalers. Icing waved off. 3:40 and counting as Wansowitz plays it. Much better energy here in the second and third periods for the Whalers.
I think it's kind of a nothing to lose mentality that we're kind of playing with right now. But still not.
Got to stay within their realm here as Yates gobbles it up, and we'll have a face-off inside the Vineyard end. Canton Jenkinson heading into the locker room. We'll see what that's all about. Didn't look like he was hurt, though. Vineyard controls the face-off over the stick of Medeiros, so they'll have to reset. 2:55 and counting here as the Whalers will drop their first game of the season, which they did last year, by the way. They lost to Norwell here at home, albeit a 3-2 lead, and again, one of those goals that you just can't let up.
No.
So, a shot from the point that Yates didn't see finds the net, and the Vineyarders now up 10-0. They've had 8 different goal scorers Actually 9 different goal scorers now for the 10 goals. But Jeremy Jenkinson wins the face-off and advances. Good moves to get through. Oh, just misses. Connection with Suarez there. Sitting on the doorstep.
That's when he was wishing he was a righty.
Yeah.
You want that forehand there.
Cleared out of the zone and flipped in behind the net. Pass blocked, but Vineyard controls. It's Williamson who loses his skates. And Jeremy Jenkinson gets his pocket pick there. And the Vineyard will reset after it leaks over the blue line. 120 and counting here. Again, a lopsided score here. Unlike anything we've witnessed here in recent history. But Whalers unfortunately lost C.J. Clark, their goalie-to-be. Here's an advanced shot. Whizzes by. Good wrister there by Beaudet. As we are under a minute to play here, circling back twice.
He's shifty.
Yeah. And Beaudet tries to run along the boards and gets it out. And will get ridden along the boards.
Looked like a reverse hit by Miles.
Yeah. Flipped over the blue line, and Jenkinson controls at the mid stripe. He'll move in, shot.
Oh.
Heads up, Charles. I got blasted by a puck last year. In one of the girls' games, I was like, it's never happened before. And sure enough, another minute later, I got smacked right in the chest. Fortunately, it wasn't, the moneymaker, my face, but...
Well, now the moneymaker. Before there were cameras on you.
And that will do it. Well, it wasn't pretty in the first period, but ultimately the Whalers showed a lot of grit and a lot of effort and played a much better defensive game in the second and third period. But the Vineyard got to celebrate here, as unfortunately we got to tip our cap to them. They came in here with a lot of energy and, again, a lot of seniors, a lot of experience. And unfortunately, Nick Yates and the inexperience in net showed its ugly head. But, I think there's plenty to build on, as usual. There always is. And hopefully, the Whalers can come away with a little more defensive energy and, concentration on not turning the puck over in their own zone. Simple things that are very correctable. So I think they will retool and certainly take a look at this and learn what they can from it.
Well, that's definitely the case of the young squad. I mean, graduating 6 seniors, like we said, the quality of senior was also
exactly.
Really good.
It wasn't just 6 seniors. It was 6 very special.
It was 6
and special
starters.
to the entire program.
Right. Not just on the ice, but also like in the locker room. Like, it's definitely a different feeling not having those guys around.
100%. Well, they are around here, and hopefully maybe they'll pop in and give the boys a word of encouragement. Obviously, we will be back at it again on Tuesday. We'll be over at John J. O'Neill Gymnasium. We got some girls hoops, and then we're right back here as Monomoy will come pay us a visit on the ice as the boys hockey team will take on the Sharks. Thanks very much for joining us here on the NSC. Of course, we've got a great crew. DC Collins up top there with Charles in charge. Sean Davis right here with us in the perch, and happy to have you, sir.
Happy to be here.
I can't wait to hang out with you all winter long. It's been
stuck
a
with
lot
me
of
now.
fun. No, that's all right. Don't threaten me with a good time. Brock Beamish in the booth with us here, as he will be as many times as we can get his pretty face on the microphone. And again, get well soon. Hopefully we'll see you playing some sports here. Probably not too soon, but we'll get
be
you
back
there.
as soon as I can.
As soon as we can, absolutely. Have a great weekend, Whalers Nation. Unfortunately, final from the Bog, 10-0 Vineyard with their first victory of the season over the Whalers.